Hello, my name is Arlie and this is Arlie Tarot. And today I have a little bit of good news, blessings coming to you from the moment I'm posting this video, which is October, sorry, give me a second, 16, I believe. Excuse me. To the end of 2025. So that will be like next 30 to 60 days, maybe a little bit more than 60 days. But yeah, if you need a pick me up, here you are. I hope that this finds you and gives you really good news, inspiration, confirmation, affirmation, whatever it is that you need to give you, like, once again, a pick me up. And that is the intention here. Once again, this is a pickup pile that kind of came about just like out of the blue. I was driving home, oddly enough, after getting kind of bad news. And not bad news, more of like a detour and certain things that I'm dealing with in my personal life that are a little bit challenging. And then I was like, I need to pick me up. And then I heard, you need to pick me up, question mark. And it just, the calling to sit down, do a reading, and channel some really good messages for these collectives came through. And I think that's a way of spirit kind of helping me see positive things, especially when I'm seeing it for other people. It's very easy for me to tap into that energy, whereas sometimes as a reader, to read for yourself, or even just as a human being experiencing things, hardships or whatnot, it's hard to see, like, the light and the good things that are around you or coming your way. But it's very easy, and at least for me, it's easier to celebrate them and see them for others. So I am here because I want to tap into this beautiful energy, and I was called to do so for my own well-being. But I'm also doing it because I feel like it's going to help some of you as well. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. I am not shuffling any cards live today. I pre-shuffled everything and I picked it out. That's what I was called to do. I usually have a deck that I like shuffle and have on the side, but not doing that today. And as far as the structure of the reading, there's not much to it. I'm just gonna see everything with you here and see what your message is. So pile 1, I have Dalmatian Jasper for you. This stone comes up a lot in readings. It is here again today. I have also fluoride, little snail carving, if that is something that you've been eyeing the whole time, because it's so cute and tiny. And then I have malachite here for pile 3. And yeah, that's pretty much everything, guys. I will see you in your readings. Go ahead and pick your pile, and I'm going to start with pile 1. Hi, pile 1. If you guys picked the Dalmatian Jasper, this is going to be your reading. I'm gonna leave your stone over here. And I don't know if you saw in the timestamps, but if you didn't, if you were just waiting around for me to start your pile, I did channel some angel numbers for everybody, and yours were 666, 1010, 555. And when I was typing those numbers, I accidentally, instead of 666, wrote 565. So I also left that there because I felt like, okay, if I accidentally messed that up, it's probably for a reason. It's not a, what is it? It's not a mistake. It's more of what's meant to be there. And this message here today is supposed to give you a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of hope, a little bit of maybe good news, blessings that are coming towards you. And towards the end of, before the end of 2025, and next 30 to 60 days, give or take some days. And yeah, let's just get into your reading, okay? Pile 1, awesome. 11 with surrender, release control. That is hard to do. And if that is something that you are already kind of doing, 11 being a master teacher number makes sense too here. But yeah, if you're working on that, I feel like that's generating this like good manifestations for you. Number 5, look at that, 555, and you have a 5. I like the synchronicities here with EOS. I hope I'm saying that right. That key, that's right. Sorry, let me bring this closer so you can see your cards. This key right here called my attention right away. Also, the initial E could be very prominent, but also O and S could be very significant for some of you. I'm starting to just channel different things, and basically I just want to let you know that I'm going to be speaking a lot about like what I'm seeing first, just so that you know if you're in the right place, in the right pile, you know what I mean? But take what resonates out of that, because it, you know, not everything is for everybody, and this is a a collective channeled message. So I just saw 555 on my timer. Okay. Ooh, 6 of Cups, power 1. Start loving the cards for you. A soulmate, another 6, and you have 666 as well. Stop it. If your life right now is not super overly synchronistic, please allow this reading to be super uber synchronistic for you, because it's already, I mean, hands down, like, hello, what's going on here? There's so much. Spirit is so close by. Oh, if you need support, if you need, like, if you've been asking for, maybe for something, but I feel like advice right off the bat, it's like, okay, surrender, and then allow this to trickle in. The High Priestess, my goodness. Yeah, Spirit is very close by. Almost, you know what I just got? Like, it's at the other end of the call. You know what I mean? Like, I heard for some reason it's at the other end of the wire. Because, you know, like when phones used to have a wire. That's interesting that that's coming through that way. But, okay. Gardenia with awareness. Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. Ooh. A little bit of a call out. I'm going to put it under this because I feel like this is the card that's calling you out a little bit. And it's not even a call out. It's just saying, hey, tap into your heart. Tap into the flow of things and just give in, surrender a little bit. Wisdom. See your adversities as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Whew. Another hard lesson. Okay, again, seeing I don't know if you heard me in the intro, but I've had, in my personal journey right now, I've had a lot of detours. I don't want to say that it's like bad things happen to me or obstacles. It's more of detours that I'm taking, navigating things that I have to get done just because, you know, I'm in this human reality and it's part of my life at the moment. And this hits close to home. Wow. Okay. Patience. You don't say. Surrender and patience, I feel like, come hand in hand as well. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. I see that. I see that with the 6 of Pentacles. I see that with the 6 of Cups. That childlike wonder is what this is giving me. You know what's interesting? Oh, that is very interesting. Now I'm noticing the Libra here, the scales. So karma is balancing. And you know what's interesting too? How this is depicted as a robber who had to like probably sneak into this vault, and now they're giving to maybe the less fortunate. It's giving me what is it, Peter Pan vibe? Not Peter Pan. Okay, maybe Peter Pan for some of you. It's giving me what is that, the person that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. And oh my god, okay, it'll come to me. But yeah, it's giving me that. It's giving me where things were unbalanced, they're about to be balanced. And the 7th chakra, the energy of the crown chakra, supports our feelings of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole, definitely. You know what this is giving me too? It's giving me the energy of you're gonna have enough for yourself and to give others aid where need be. Or if it's that's not you and your position in the grand scheme of things happening right now, then it might be that someone else comes into something that's like very abundant for them, and they're able to also give you some of that. And if it's money, it could be money, but it also could be like just kind of some kind of resource in general. Maybe I'm getting like someone's being like what is it, maybe a promotion at work, or maybe there's something about being recommended for something. I'm also seeing a soulmate here, and then this person could be a soulmate of yours. You are definitely connected. I picked that up right away, and it makes sense now because your crown is very open. The number 7 could also be significant for you. Another pile got 777 as their number. If you were looking at that pile and you saw that number and it called your attention, you might want to go to that reading after watching this one. Okay, let me take this in a little bit and give you other messages that are coming through. Maybe you are someone who has been through a little bit of a turmoil. Maybe there were clouds or are now slowly, you know, coming undone in your reality, if you will. There was maybe certain things that you were trying to understand. What is the lesson in this? What is the wisdom in this? Why am I struggling in this way? And slowly but surely, change is coming in. The number 5 is usually about change. And then the number 6, which, you know, don't believe the patriarchy when they tell you that 666 is a bad number, okay? Do not. And I'm not just blaming the patriarchy, but like religious, you know, the religious dome of the cloud of religion that kind of hinders our beliefs and things where, you know, there's good and bad in everything, right? So 66 is not a bad number. It's not the devil. And if you think that way, well, you know, okay, you do you. Maybe that's not something that resonates with you here. But 66 usually is about balance. It's as well, and it is about abundance. 666 adds up to 18. 1 and 8 add up to 9. I'm liking that number as well, because 9 means it ties into that 5 energy of, okay, one more thing to work out here, and then boom, there's a change. Because, you know, 1, and then there's a 10, and then yeah. But something wants to be balanced here. And when it comes to relationships, okay, they're touching upon relationships, and they're touching upon your, maybe has to do with health as well, but definitely wealth and abundance in some kind of way. And this is coming through as an opportunity is also what I want to say. And you know what? It's not even just for you. There's someone who is very generous because they have enough to be generous with. And they're passing along blessings to others. Now, this could literally just be the divine who's passing on blessings. And you're noticing that people around you or people that you're connected to, they're receiving certain rewards in their life. There's certain triumphs happening here. Because now the other 6, which is the 6 of Wands in tarot, is coming up in my mind, which is about triumph. So maybe that it also ties in a little bit here. And that would be 666, which I like. I like that. All right, I'm going to read EOS because it's the only, of everything, the only little book that I kept out was the Spirit Allies, which is that deck. So I'm going to read it for you. And let's see what else. Oh my gosh. This is, okay, this is, all right. This is why they need you to surrender. This is why they need you to believe that the detours in your life, the things that have been your adversaries in your life, have just kind of helped you anchor in wisdom. You're navigating through it effortlessly, believe it or not. You have a connection, a direct line, direct, you know, like I said, the divine is in the other end of the wire here for you, saying we're here to support you. There's good luck coming your way. With that 7, you know, it gives me good luck vibes. All right, I am worthy of my desires. Maybe part of your lesson here, the wisdom that you are anchoring in, that's helping you with this big change and helping you to acquire and bring into your reality the what is it, the quality that you deserve, the balance that you deserve, is working on your worthiness. Okay, the Greek goddess of the dawn, Eos, is a bringer of light and new beginnings. Without a doubt, new beginning is perfect for this. Draped in robes of saffron with wings to carry her through the sky, Eos is said to have been responsible for opening the gates of heaven each morning to let the sun in. Oh my goodness. She's also the sister of Helios, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, the sun god, and Selene, the moon goddess. So the sun, the moon, the heavens are here to support you, Pile 1. I couldn't be more taken aback by this, and it's very beautiful. Okay, while Eos is the perfect reminder of starting each day fresh and new, she also has a wild side about her and an unquenchable desire. Unquenchable desire. Okay, let her inspire you to look at your life with fresh eyes as you explore your own desires. Whether it's romantic or dreamy, reigniting your passion can be rejuvenating and enlightening in an entirely new, unexpected way. Let yourself explore all the possibilities and see where you end up. What do I deeply desire? It's the journal prompt that they want to give you there, kind of your homework. So what do you deeply desire? Maybe the struggles that you've been dealing with have they are the shadow that's been casted here, kind of the what is it, the clouds that have been maybe covering the sun quite literally, and Eos is trying to open that up and be like, hey, let's look at the sunrise together. Okay, bring you awareness as well with Gardenia. Makes sense. Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. Yeah, look at there's a new perspective coming to you here from a very divine place, a place from your intuition that cannot be denied by you as well. The moon is definitely very significant. It's here twice. Wow. I'm seeing I look at this card and it takes me in. It's like a portal, and it even takes me more in when I'm looking at it in my phone that I'm recording right here. I'm sorry, I'm like in your face, but yeah, like I'm seeing it here, right? I'm looking at it, and it even looks more magnifying. There's like something that wants to like radiate from there, and it's probably because you're working with your heart chakra heavily. There's something about a tug of war between your heart and your crown chakra here. And it's not in a bad way. It's more like they're coming. Oh, okay. They're the opposite sides of the wire. The crown, which is spirit trying to like download a lot of stuff for you, and then your heart receiving it. And if you receive it in your heart, it's kind of really hard to ignore it at that point, is what I'm getting. Like whatever you feel like you receive and it touches your soul, your core essence, that's your intuition that you cannot, I feel like, okay, that you cannot deny it, right? So it's because sometimes we get intuitive hits in different ways. Sometimes you feel it in your body. Sometimes you it's something in the mind's eye. Maybe it's your gut. Sometimes maybe it's your sacral, I'm getting as well. But here it seems to be connected to the heart space heavily. Oh, very, very heavily. Maybe you've been very emotional, and that's kind of the divine saying, hey, if things are making you emotional very easily, it's because you are very open in that space, and you're receiving a lot of information in that space as well. So we mentioned the heart, solar plexus, I thought of, I didn't mention, and then the sacral is important as well. So your gut, there's like a gut feeling, the heart is there, the crown is there. Oh, that is very, very nice. Very, very nice energy. Such a beautiful, again, even your reading is very beautifully balanced here with all of the elements that are coming through. Wow. I mean, that is really all I have to say. I don't have specific things, even though I tried to be specific as they wanted me to be. But you'll know where this applies to you in your life. You'll know where you've been asking for changes. You've been desiring them. You've been asking for a clear answer, a clear way forward. Remember that divine timing is very much at play. And they're saying, while you're waiting, while this is unfolding, surrendering will help you anchor the wisdom that then kind of, again, brings that portal into activation. You know, like this is very activating for me, this imagery today, which is incredible. I love this deck. This is the Dreams of Divination Tarot. Amazing. I highly recommend. I want to show you the back of the card for some reason, because it is also incredibly activating. Maybe that is significant for you. I mean, I have the Flower of Life tattoo, but I mean, so much. There's so much here. Sorry, this is just bringing glare in, but I want you to see it. Yeah. So, Pile 1. This is lovely. I hope that this helps bring you a little bit of a pick-me-up energy, okay? Because you deserve it. And there's beautiful, beautiful things unfolding for you. Sometimes the clouds get in the way of us seeing the good that it's around you already and the good that's coming, but don't worry, those things will get swished out the way, and change is afoot, and things are balancing. The divine is right there with you. Whenever you need it, you'll get your clarity, okay? I'm getting something about shuffle your music, get a message. Getting messages through a lot of number synchronicities. I'm getting something about, even here on YouTube, refresh your feed, see what comes up, see if whatever resonates with you, even if it's a random video about a random topic that you've never even like listened to, but you've been interested, or it brings you, I don't know, it brings you joy to watch it, do that. You know, that's it. I don't know, there's something about letting more joy in as well. Playing while you wait makes sense with this card, the Unicorn Tarot, not the Unicorn Tarot, the Unicorn Oracle. Play while you wait. Play whilst you wait. So do that. Follow, take advice, okay? That's the other thing. Maybe some of you struggle a little bit with taking advice, but remember, take that advice that hits like your core center, okay? Especially the heart center is very significant right now. So if something touches your heart, makes you emotional, my goodness, please take it. Take that advice. Take that into consideration. Apply it. Ask for more help or more clarification. You'll get it. Everything is very much at your disposal right now, which is really, really beautiful. And a lot of balance coming your way. Where there has been imbalance in your life, and you'll know where this applies, there's balance coming in, without a doubt. Without a doubt. This card is incredible today. All right. Thank you so much, Pile 1. I hope to see you in other readings. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. I'm just going to take a little bit of water. If you guys picked the little fluoride, I don't know if you can see it right. The little fluoride little snail. Oh, she's so cute. This is gonna be a reading. Alrighty, I'm gonna put them over here. Don't get lost in the sauce, even though it's so tiny, but it's so cute. Okay, so if you guys need to pick me up, I'm here for it. If you need good news, need to know about blessings that are coming your way in the next 30 to 60 days or before the end of 2025, I'm here for it. This is what this reading is about. We're just gonna get right into it. I don't know if you saw your channeled angel numbers when you went and clicked on your pile. But if you didn't, I'm going to mention them again. It's 1111, 333, and 1212, which kind of adds up through 3333. Sorry, not 3333, just 33. And that is a master teacher number. 11 is also a master teacher number. So food for thought. You might want to look all of that up and see what resonates with you from those messages. And let's get into your reading. Well, witch called to practice. Sorry, I'm burping, and that's usually just confirmation for me. But I like this when I flipped this over, I was like, well, like it took me back. There's a lot of energy coming from you. Wow. 28 could also be very significant, and also the number 10. Spirit cords. You don't say. Spirit is definitely contacting you. You are a witch, and if you did not know, now you know. And if you don't want to be a practicing one, you don't have to practice witchcraft to be a witch either. You could just be one, and you're clearly are very highly favored by the divine at this time, and they are trying to communicate with you. And if you're seeking that kind of communication, that could be the blessing that's coming in for you too. It's happening. Again, when I flipped this card over, I got like a whoosh towards me. Like it was very intense. 3 of Wands. Very intense energy. You know what that was very strange. I don't know how, or like, I don't know how. But when I was looking at this card, I was looking here, not at my phone that I'm recording with. For some reason, I saw like a shadow. I don't know if you guys. Oh, you guys are incredible. Okay, all right. Not a scary shadow, not like like a spirit watching you or some shit. But it was just, I don't know. There's a presence about you. There's definitely a presence about you. You are someone who, without a doubt, sees things from the side of your peripherals, like, from either angle, either side of your peripheral vision, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, my nose is so itchy, you guys, Jesus, okay. Jesus, maybe Jesus is trying to contact you. Definitely a very cool energy to work with. Angels could also be contacting you. It is a very intense energy. Also tread lightly, I'm hearing now. It's not in a scary way, because again, I think or if you're someone who's diving into being more hands-on with your practice or your spirituality in general, they're saying set your boundaries. Ask spirit, hey, I would like messages in a form where they're not going to be scary for me, ask for what you want to see is what I'm getting here. You don't have to settle for the things that have always been trying to connect with you. And that's not, I don't mean settle in a bad sense. I just mean like that's not the only way the spirits connects with you. They have many ways that they've been trying to reach you. That's very interesting. Yeah, they have many ways that they've been trying to reach you. However, that you can also set your parameters, right? Set your ways, like, in a form where like you put your phone number and then they ask you, hey, or your email, whatever. Would you like an email? Would you like paperless? Would you like mail? Would you like text messages, phone calls? You could do that with spirit. Okay, you could say, hey, this is how I want to receive things because it feels digestible to you. Okay, and it will happen. Okay, but also kind of like when they say tread lightly, or like set your intentions in the sense of Once you open yourself up a little bit, you also open yourself up to maybe new kinds of communication. And that's maybe where they want to be like, hey, try not to worry. Like, if you receive messages in different ways than you're used to, maybe something, ooh, a new spiritual gift is unlocking for you, maybe. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you need to let go of a little bit. Like, be a little loosey-goosey a little bit. Be open to change here. Yes, oh my God. With the Empress. And one of your numbers is 333. And this is 3. Okay. All right, beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Fox Club with confidence. Be what you want to see. Ooh, that was crazy. That's interesting that's happening. Okay. Be what you want to see. And what I was saying is like that light stuff. That's again, your energy is playing with everything around me. It is really, really interesting. And I love it. Okay, I love it. It is, you're like very captivating, very magnetic. Yeah. Oh my God. Regardless of gender, you don't have to be a divine feminine or identify with that. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Let me focus on that. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing. Witnessing is a key word here. They want you to witness your power, okay? So it's a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Yeah, your power is very limitless. It's abundant. It's whatever you want it to be. Like, there's definitely new things unfolding for you here. Oh, without a doubt. Passion. What are you passionate about? It's significant. Passion, creation, confidence. Be what you want to see. I think you've been a little, they're saying if whatever has been rigid or has kept you kind of constricted, or you felt constricted, even though you've been kind of trying to get out of the constriction of it, it's happening, okay? Things are opening up a little bit more for you. You're very magnetic. Very magnetic. So a lot of, maybe a lot of spirit guides want to communicate with you. Maybe you're someone who communicates with other people's spirit guides, and that's your calling. And there's a lot of people, a lot of energies knocking at your consciousness, at your awareness. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Passion is definitely here. That 3 of Wands makes me think of like putting things together, right? Maybe, the wands make me think of witch, right? So now it makes me think of like putting certain skills together that you've acquired through your life. And in doing so, it becomes like a whole thing. It becomes a new foundation for you. It's like you follow your passion and you get more passionate about other things that are meant to be in your life as well, because of where you started and where you are at right now. Integrity. Beautiful. You definitely, okay. If you are not someone who doesn't feel a calling to a spiritual kind of outlet to help others, maybe this is the beginning of it, and this is like confirmation of that. And if not, this is confirmation that if you've been doing this already, like for example me, I've been reading tarot for a while for other people. I've been posting readings for a while as well. Like, if you're something like that, you're helping others in some kind of way. Maybe you're someone who taps into people's auras, into people's, maybe you could tell someone about what their spiritual gifts are at the moment they're trying to develop, something like that. Which is why integrity is here for you. We'll get to this card. Definitely, this is a reading for you. This is confirmation of that. You're either starting to feel, you felt the call to use your spiritual practice as something to give back, and you're attracting now the people that need you because you're helping them with the constrictions that they felt spiritually and they feel like you can help them with. Or you already been doing that and now it's like a big boom of it because you're so passionate, so into it, so creative about it. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful energy. Okay. Integrity. The energy of integrity supports your choice to be confidently truthful and honest while being guided by a higher moral standard. A lot of 20s. Maybe some of you are in your 20s, 28, 23, 25. Wow. Incredible. That is really incredible. Let me sit with your energy a little bit here and look at the cards and get some more messages for you, even though I feel like, I hope I've delivered a lot of confirmation, because it feels like just a lot of confirmation that wants to come through for you. That might just be the pick-me-up you needed, a lot of confirmation, but I want to get more specific. There's definitely something very passionate about, that you're passionate about, that maybe you haven't been able to pursue to its full extent because of restrictions when it comes to the physicality of being incarnated here as a human being, and you have a certain job that you need to do to be able to eat, sleep, take care of yourself, take care of your family. You know, certain due diligence is what I'm getting. There's something about, obviously you need to tend to your needs as a human being, and in this society that we live in, and kind of like the social construct that we are under at the moment, have maybe not completely restricted you following this passion. Like I said, some of you are like doing it on the side, but it feels like if you've been doing it on the side, it feels like, well, here's an opportunity for you to do it, period. And if you've been thinking about it, there's a call to it, boom, there's an opportunity for you to follow through. There's something about Spirit wanting to give you a lot of confirmation. Again, confirmation is key because they want to give you the confidence that you need here. And it's almost like by getting confirmation, you got confident. And by just putting yourself out there is confidence. That is you being confident already. But then the confirmation comes in. Maybe people tell you, hey, you really helped me to see things differently. You really helped me to connect with my spirit guides. You really helped me to realize that these are the spiritual gifts that have been trying to unlock for me. And you know, speaking to you, having a session with you, having you shuffle tarot for them, shuffle oracles, give them a reading in your own way and capacity has helped them. And there's like a testimonial kind of thing. Like people come back and tell you, hey, I love the way you do this. Like, again, your integrity is being highlighted here. Your confidence, your creation, your magnetism is being very much highlighted here. Again, right off the bat, you threw me back on my chair with this card. So Echo Femme Fantasy Oracle, by the way, by Moxie. Amazing freaking deck. All right, I'm going to read for you the spirit quartz because that is the only little booklet that I kept of all of these. So I'm gonna start with reading for you. Oh, I was like, oh, did I open to it? No, I didn't. But I did open to number 5, which is 2 and 3 equals 5. But let's go to number 23. All right. I am a creation of universal love. Creation again. Creation, like quite literally the word creation is here twice. If that is not a sign, a 100%, hey, I think you need to create something, my friend. Pile 2, if you're a creative person who has been using their creative outlets to channel the divine, keep doing it. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it. Whatever it is you're passionate about, keep following it. Even if it's just 10 minutes of your day because you have, like I said, other responsibilities and things that you need to do. Believe it that this is like breaking apart a little bit because these are such contrasting cards and energies. Like this is restriction, holding back a little bit, or meaning to hold back because you feel like you don't have the full support to be able to move forward. But then the Empress is here with a whoosh of abundantness, of whoosh of like just aid, help, like you're here, everything is here for you. Co-creation with the universe here. All right. I am a creation of universal love. Spirit Course takes an entirely unique shape, as smaller crystals can be found growing on top of larger face of the crystal, often found as a delicate purple or pink. This stone is a symbol of true inner spirit and divine love. True inner spirit. You are a witch. You're being called to practice. I don't know what else to tell you. And I want to put it very clear. And I want to put this up here so that you can see it. Maybe pause it and read it yourself. Take a screenshot, whatever you need to do. All right. You are being reminded that you are loved and worthy of love. Very much Empress energy. The universe and your guides care for you and want the best for you, even though it may not seem like it when times get hard. That restriction energy. Okay, I see it. Everything falls within divine time and happens for a reason. What you are learning at this moment is invaluable information that will help you grow and connect with others so that they may do the same. Okay, let me read that again. What you are learning at this moment is invaluable information that will help you grow and connect with others so that they may do the same. You might be someone, that's why integrity is here. You might be someone that helps others once your own practices have helped you in a certain kind of way. Then you feel like, okay, so if it's like the path of the healer, right? You have to experience certain things to then be able to pass along the wisdom that you acquire from it. You've lived through it, so now you can pass on the help. You can pass on the advice, the wisdom. Oh, that is so beautiful. You can help others see the way, the same way that eventually you share your tools. That's what that feels like, tools. Because it's making me think, okay, what is the deck that I'm thinking of? I cannot remember right now, but there is a deck where the Three of Wands that I have, where the Three of Wands is actually like a tent and there's a hammer and some rope or something like that. It's like tools being put together to be able to create something. That's what that's giving me. All right. You are breaking karmic cycles and the stigma around you ignites change. It is powerful work, but you have a divine support system that is rooting for you all the way. Oh my God, yeah, 100%. You're so connected to spirit. All right. In what areas of your life or in which relationship is spirit calling you? In what areas of your life or in which relationships is spirit calling me to love more? So whenever I get choked up and I stumble on my words, that's just my kind of inner thing where I know that I'm getting like too ahead of myself, and because I'm like channeling and at the same time reading. There might be something about that for you, like your wires cross a little bit because of like excitement, you trying to deliver messages or something like that. If that resonates with you, it is totally okay to take a step back and be like, okay, let me deliver this how it should be. Okay, something about that wants to be mentioned. I say that in like all of my readings when I'm stumbling over words. I'm sure if you're a regular here in the channel, you've heard me say that before. But yeah, that wanted to be mentioned for some reason, or explained, I should say. Whew, my goodness, Venus energy. So there's a lot of abundance and beautiful, like unequivocally unconditional love just being sent your way, like just directly. There's so much. Maybe that's where the passion also bubbles up from, because there's so much love being sent your way. It's so beautiful. And that could be like in a physical sense. People around you are just praising you, giving you giving you a lot of things. They're showing you how they appreciate you. It is really, oh, it is so beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful things coming your way before 2025 ends. Next 30 to 60 days, give or take some. But the main thing, the main takeaway from here is keep practicing, keep doing the things that you're doing. I think you're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. That is, I love that for you. You know why you keep your wits about you. You keep your groundedness about you. You keep your integrity together. I feel like you're just someone who takes in energy, wants to create, wants to share it, wants to help. It comes from such a giving place, without like wanting return, really. You're just like, you know what, I stay in my lane, I have enough for what I need, and I share what I can, and I do what I can. And there's something very like comforting, or trying to tell you like, yes, you do enough, you have enough, feel like you're abundant because you are abundant, and then more of the good comes in. That is really lovely. That is very, very cute, very beautiful. And fluoride could be very significant for you as well, along with spirit quartz. The little snail makes me think of like, you know, slow and steady, you know. You're going somewhere, Paltu. You're going somewhere very significant. And I don't mean like a destination. Maybe for you it is a destination of like a physical destination, but just in general in your life, little by little, you know, you've been going where you need to, and you are your own home. You know, you have a sense of purpose, but you also have a sense of being completed already. You feel complete, and if you don't, that's coming your way too. You're gonna feel a lot of worthiness, again, a lot of confidence in yourself and who you are. You are being what you want to see around you, and that's with the integrity wants to double down and be like, you have this already, you possess this, which is why things are going to start just manifesting all around you. You're going to see a lot of things come into your reality. There's like encounters, there is opportunities. That's very beautiful. Thank you for sharing your energy, your very powerful, beautiful, magical energy with me. I hope that this gave you the little pick-me-up that you needed, gave you confirmation if that's what you needed. Whatever you needed to take from here, I'm sure you will. And keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, you are doing great. Thank you, Patu. I hope to see you in other readings in the future. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 3. If you guys picked Malachite, this is going to be your reading. So this reading is intended to give you a little pick-me-up, a little bit of good news, a heads up about blessings and good things that are coming into your reality for the next 30 to 60 days, give or take, or before 2025 ends. And I'm posting this in October. You'll see the day that I posted it. I don't know if you saw in your timestamp that I also channeled some angel numbers for you. If you didn't see them, I'll tell you what they are right now. All right, so it's 888, which is very lovely. A lot of abundance, okay? 777 makes me think a lot of luck is coming your way. And 111 also makes me think that there's like new beginnings coming your way. Those are beautiful numbers. I love this for you. Pile 3, I just have to mention how I feel because it's coming up. Before I started your pile, I paused for like a couple of seconds and took a sip of water and like calmed myself a little bit. And I got very serious all of a sudden, but not serious, you know what I mean? But pile 2 was like very interesting pile. There was a lot of energy. I took a sip of water, I breathed completely, and then boom, I'm in your energy right away. So I like that. But there's something about, yes, the word is serious. I got very serious. Even when in my introduction here just now, I was like, why am I sounding so serious? Maybe I'm channeling some kind of energy that's around you, or your energy. So let's just see. That wanted to be pointed out. Okay, no call outs here. It's okay to be serious, and there's nothing wrong with that. But gratitude. 17, commitment to appreciation. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. I love this deck so much. This is the Echo Femme Fantasy Oracle. These colors are like my vibe right now. I've been doing a lot of art lately, and I've been using this kind of palette of colors. So this is very synchronistic for me. I always feel like I connect to the last pile that I do for some reason. So maybe this part of this reading is for me too. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, whenever I do readings, there's always a little bit of something from every pile, from everything that I mention about, for me. Not about me, but for me. Yeah, I get messages all the time when I do these. But that is so pretty. It's like calling me in for something. There's like fire, there's activation. Gratitude is a very good practice. Very good practice. You know what? There's something about that wants to be mentioned here, and I've done it. 66 days of doing something creates a habit. And I did, I think, when was it? Last year, the year before that, maybe it was 2023 or maybe 2024. I don't remember now, where I did 66 days of gratitude. Yeah, I think it was 2023, during a time where I needed to do this exercise because I needed to work on gratitude, because I felt like my life was in the rot and it was not good and things were not working out for me. And I was like, okay, I either dwell on this like I usually do, or I used to do, or I can flip the narrative, make it work for me, you know, take that sorrow and everything that's bubbling up from my subconscious that I was working through at the moment, and make it be grateful, find things to be grateful for it every day. I had a little bit of, I don't remember now, but I journal everything. Been journaling everything for a long time, but I think I did something like I created a little affirmation about gratitude that I would repeat as well every single day. Something about that kind of mindfulness practice could be significant for you here. Maybe you want to do this from the time that you see this reading on. And that might be something that the divine really wants you to work on. Not because you're ungrateful. It is not coming from that place, okay? It is not coming from a place of judgment. If anything, it's coming from a place of love. Committing to appreciation. Committing to appreciating yourself, your life, the gifts, the beautiful things around you could be very significant for you, okay? Ooh. That makes a lot of sense. With Saturn energy, this makes a lot of sense. I'm a Capricorn, 5 placements in Capricorn. So and to double down on the Saturn energy, and then I have 2 more Aquarius placements, which is also ruled by Saturn. So when it comes to having to work, oh, and that purple goes great here. Oh, oh my gosh. This really feels like it's for me. Stop. It is. I know it's not for me. Okay, I want you to know that it's not for me. I could never. It is very hard for me as a reader to sit here and read for myself in a way where I'm like not inputting my doubt and stuff into it. You know what I mean? But it's very beautiful that the divine is using me, someone who has gone through this, to deliver this message. That's like the connecting the dots that I'm doing right now. But I'm sorry I'm bringing myself again into your reading. Bear with me. We're just getting into like your energy here, and I just see parallels, and I have to mention it because it keeps coming up. A lot of like my soul core lessons are coming up for me to mention, and gratitude was a big one, my friend. A big one for me. 8 of Swords, of course it is. Yeah. When Whenever you're worried, whenever you can't see forward, when it's hard, just because it's simply hard, maybe you have anxiety, maybe there's depression, maybe there is even more stuff that you don't have to label if you don't want to, but it is obstacles that don't let you see through, or don't even let your mind be free of worries in whatever way that it is, or whatever topic or you know, part of your life that this is about, or maybe it's everything. Gratitude would help you. Trust me, this is coming from someone who did it. Okay, again, I'm ruled by Saturn. I'm ruled by learn your lessons, karmic cycles until you learn your lessons. Maybe some of you are very stubborn, just like me. Death and rebirth, of course. This goes hand in hand with your energy here. Wow. Scorpio season is going to be very significant for you. 7 of Cups makes sense too. There's so much that comes up, but there's also so much for you to be like aligning to, and being like, okay, I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this, and I'm grateful for this. You see what I mean? There's a lot. That's what I'm getting with that card today. There's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot to be inspired by, also confused by, and that's okay. I feel like you're someone who rolls with the punches and tries not too hard to like hyper focus on the things that have been challenges for you. But if something keeps coming up as a challenge, there's a lesson there, is what that Capricorn energy is telling me, okay? I also want to mention how 17, 1 and 7 add up to 8, and your first number is 888. 13 is also here. 7, you also got 777. So, oh, that's so interesting. Where you're confused, where you have so many things that are like popping up, that's a blessing, believe it or not. Something to be grateful for. Even the confusion you should be grateful for is what I'm getting. Bird of paradise, self-acceptance. You are so much more, 100%. When you're in this energy, it's really hard to see that though. It is very hard to see that. It's very hard to see your value. It's even hard to see the path forward. Forget about your value and how you feel about yourself. It could be you're so caught in the 8 of Swords. You're so blinded to your own power sometimes. Wow. But you're moving forward. You see how the two things that are here, they're moving. You're moving past this energy. Reflection. Yeah. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Now the Capricorn energy is bringing me to the Devil card in Tarot, which is usually about, quite literally, it is the mirror of the Lover's card. So it's a mirror energy of kind of what is it? What you think has been shackling you down is actually here to set you free. Kind of energy is what the oh my God, the Devil card is. Hold on, that was the card of the day for me today. So that's, again, I'm sorry I'm putting myself in your reading, but everything is so synchronistic. So I have to I'm just gonna show you what I wrote down for it. You are not as trapped as you feel. Seize the initiative. Seize the initiative. There's plenty for you to do, is what I wrote down. From everything that I read about it, that's what stuck to me. So, you're not as trapped as you feel. Yeah, maybe what you felt like, maybe there's some endings coming up for you here in the next 30 to 60 days or before 2025 ends. Those endings are not, if anything, they were trying to release you from the shackles of your mind here, or whatever you were tied to in general, or you felt like you were tied to. But those chains they're dissolving here. Oh my God. Yes. Not only is this I thought it was gonna be back here too. Not only is this the main card in the deck, because it is the face of the Oracle deck, but it is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I just need to point out how these two quite literally match each other in energy. This is why you need to work on gratitude. If you don't have to do it for 66 days. Maybe you want to do it for 3, okay? It doesn't, maybe you want to do it for 8 days, because I mentioned 1 and 7 is 8. It doesn't matter. Maybe you want to do it for 1 day. You just want to do a meditation about gratitude, and that's enough. Whatever you feel called to, but there's something about you needing to do this, okay? Miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Really hard to do for this energy. So I understand why it could be challenging. It's really hard to do in this energy too. Believing in miracles when you're in the 8 of Swords moment, that's believing in miracles when you're going through a dark night of the soul, a change that is significant about some aspect of your life or your life in general, hard to do. Believing in miracles when you have so many choices, a path that you could be taking, there's confusion, there's smoke and mirrors, hard to do. That's why they said, okay, let's go back to the hard space. Let's focus on gratitude. And then let this bubble up. Let this be the guidance that comes up. Let this manifest for you. Oh my God, that is so magical. That is so magical. Oh. Ooh, interesting. What an interesting card to get. All right, 34, romantic love. Maybe that is what's changing here. Maybe this is the aspect of your life where you need to believe. Maybe the reading that I just did about, did you give up on love? Reading that I just did, there might be a message for you there for sure. The frequency of romantic love supports our experience to know ourselves through the reflection of a conscious lover. Reflections, mirrors keep coming up. I mentioned the Lover's card when I mentioned the Devil's card in tarot. Reflection is here too. Again, maybe someone, if this is about love for some of you, it doesn't have to be for everybody. But if this is about a romantic love connection, or just romance in general, or maybe connections in general, it's time for you to have a little bit of more of an open mind. Accept that there's changes happening here. The Divine wants you to show you the way a little bit of how to get out of these shackles, or where you feel very trapped, very restricted when it comes to believing that this is possible for you. The miracles when it comes to romantic love or connections is possible for you. Those are the chains that want to be broken here. I'm going to read Capricorn for you because from this card is from the Spirit Allies, and this is the only little book that I kept out from everything. So we're going to get into that, okay? 5 and 8 add up to what number? All of a sudden, I don't know how to do math anymore. 12. Number 12 could be significant. Number 3 could be significant. All right. Boundaries are healthy. All right. Maybe some of you have worked on boundary. Ooh, okay. Hold on a second. Remember when I said that the reading that I posted before this one, that it's about love or giving up on love and feeling like there's a little ember that you still cannot like put out completely because you still believe that there's hope and love and around you and happening for you. There's a pile in there that talks about boundaries. And this card's saying boundaries are good, boundaries are healthy. Yeah, that pile is definitely for you. I don't remember what pile it is. You might just want to go watch that and see if you pick the pile that it is. I don't know, or maybe look for it. But there's one about boundaries. That reading keeps coming up, so that's why I'm mentioning to you. Let me put this a little closer in case you guys want to pause and read this for yourself. You might want to do the little exercise that is here. All right, let's see what this says. Illuminated by their laptop screen, Capricorn has been grinding away on their latest project. They have worked diligently to get where they are today. So they are dedicated to So they are dedicated to what they've been doing. As soon as the time comes, however, Capricorn knows that it is time to shut it down for the day. Setting clear boundaries has allowed them to get to this point. Okay. Take the lesson as you may. Maybe some of you are workaholics. Doesn't feel like this is the problem here, though. I think, if anything, it tells me that you have been working on setting boundaries, or maybe you're recovering from being like a people pleaser, or, you know, in general, feeling like sometimes you give too much, or you don't know where to stop, or sometimes you get lost in relationships. You don't know where you begin, where they end, you know, that kind of thing. Especially with people that mirror yourself back to you. Those could be the relationships that are getting what is it? They're getting not recycled. What is the word? Renewed is what that feels like with death now. Okay. Establishing boundaries can be difficult, especially if you aren't quite sure where you need them. Capricorn is here to ensure that everyone needs boundaries of sorts. Some needs boundaries of sorts. Creating a balance between work, your social life, and being able to decompress after a long day is a recipe for success. It is okay to be ambitious as long as you remember to stay in your integrity and not stretch beyond what is good for you. Ooh. Remember to stay in your integrity and not stretch beyond what is good for you. Where do I need to establish healthy boundaries is your homework that they want to give you. But okay, interesting. Very nice. Let's see what else I can see here for you. When I first saw this card, Birds of Paradise, I thought of the song by Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather, which again, reflections, someone that's just like you. Oh, that's really beautiful. Self-acceptance. You are so much more. You are so much more than the work that you do. You are so much more than the people that love you or the people that you love. You are so much more than what you feel your path is. You are so much more than your career. You are so much more than what you look, what you like, what you dislike. You know what I mean? You are an endless being with endless possibilities. You have miracles trying to bubble up for you here. Not just trying, they will bubble up for you here and come into your reality. Work with your heart space for sure, because of Malachite being your stone as well. I'm getting the energy of someone who is putting things together. You're like, okay, well, this makes sense with this. And I saw this the other day, and that makes sense for this. There's something about, there's clues that you're following here, and you're putting a picture together. You're realizing, you're seeing your way forward. Is what I'm getting for some of you. The practice of gratitude could be something that you want to look into. You don't have to do it how I mentioned it here, or how I did it, I should say. You could do your own research and then go from there. Make it your own. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what I do whenever I do anything that has to do with my spiritual practice or just my journey in general. I go research, I see how other people did it, and then I'm like, well, I like this, I like that. Oh, maybe that's what you're doing. You're like gaining advice and information and things that call out to you from certain people and outlets and things. Excuse me, my voice is weird all of a sudden. There's something that maybe wants to be spoken about here from the heart as well, because of my throat being weird all of a sudden. Speaking your truth in some kind of way, even if it's just to yourself, the self-acceptance thing, that makes sense. The frequency of romantic love supports our experience to know ourselves, right? Know yourself through the reflection of a conscious lover. So if you come into very much awareness of yourself, very much into who you are, consciously taking step forwards, especially wherever you need changes, right, in connections in general in your life. That's also you doing this, which is like the reflecting part of it. And obviously you would encounter someone just like you. And if that feels like what would be a miracle in your life, then that's what's coming in. And that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. Whatever feels like to you, like it would literally be like a miracle. And I know, you know, all of us have pretty much very alike things that we would consider a miracle, like winning the lottery, finding $10,000 in a random place and randomly it's yours and you don't have to give it back to anybody. I don't know, money seems to be significant, but or just like out of nowhere you're not qualified for something, but boom, there you are, you got the job, or whatever feels like a miracle. And it doesn't have to just be job and money. That's just what comes up because of this energy that I'm coming into. But if what feels like a miracle to you would be finding, for example, the one, your other half, your twin flame, your divine counterpart, whatever feels like a miracle, there it is. It's coming. It's coming. Wow. I love it. I love this for you. What a beautiful energy. Thank you so much for letting me tap into this, letting me listen to me ramble, especially talk about me a lot in this pile. I hope that helps, and I hope in general you got the little pick-me-up you needed. Sorry, I'm burping a lot of a sudden. And I have no doubt that you're gonna see your way through whatever it is that has been kind of holding you back or keeping you restrained here. There's beauty, there's opportunity, there's change coming. Some of you are like very much learning a lot about yourself, and in doing so, you find someone who mirrors that back to you. And it doesn't have to be that they mirror back to you just who you are. That's not it. It doesn't have to be someone just like you. But what they mirror back to you is the effort that they've put into themselves, the dedication that they put into everything that they do, because that's something that this energy carries with it too. A lot of dedication, a lot of what's the word? There's commitment, you know, that kind of, even though, okay, doesn't have to be exactly what you commit to that you find as a partner, right? It could be someone that's just committed to their things. If you know, they're loving in their own way, but they're loving just like you. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, it's someone that reflects back to you your very good qualities, maybe some of the bad, some of the good, some of the gray areas. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much again. I hope to see you in other readings. I'm going to link for you guys the last pickup card reading that I did that came up here in my awareness for you. I hope I don't forget. If I forget, you can write in the comments, or you could just go look at the last video that I posted before this one, because it's that one. All right, thank you so much. Have a good one.